name is ZARITH SOFEA binti AZIZI.
My name is NAJWA SYAMIMI binti ZAMRI.
My name is ARYANI ELYANA binti BAHARI.
My name is Izzah Azlan. We decided to use this topic because most universities forbid their students to bring their own car, especially those who live on the campus. So, most of them rent a car to go somewhere. Why we choose this topic? It is to find out what students do when and why they rent a car. First, most of the students spend their free time going on road trips or group outings to attend events or explore nearby attractions. A rental car allows them to travel together and share costs and have more control over their itinerary. Next, rental car can be helpful for students during holidays or breaks. They can travel back home or visit family or friends that stay in different locations. In addition, some students might experience special circumstances that make renting a car necessary. For instance, students who have medical appointments in places that are difficult to reach by public transportation might find that a rental car is essential to their daily commute. Having a rental car gives students the freedom to go wherever they want, whenever they want, without being restricted by the schedule of others or by public transportation. Objective: we will know how Uitm students spend their money on rental car from the survey and whether it has a positive or negative impact on them. When conducting the survey, several objectives must be considered, such as to determine the type of vehicle that Uitm students typically rent, to know how long students rent a car, to find out how frequently students rent a car in a month, to identify with whom students go out with, to determine how much students are charged per hour, to identify where students usually go, to investigate the car term and condition, to compare which car the student prefer, to identify the car condition, and lastly, to learn how satisfied students are with the car they rent.
Okay, next, I am going to explain about methodology. For this part, there are three separated parts, which is description of data, description of the variables, and method in analysis. So, the first one is description of data. The population of this study case is all registered UiTM students. There are total 40 students from UiTM that set as the sample of this study case. We decide to choose simple random sampling techniques because it is convenient and easy to implement. The survey was made by asking questions through online questionnaire, which is Google Forms. With Google Forms, you can create surveys or quizzes right in your mobile or web browser, meaning no special software required. You get instant results as they came in, and you can summarize results at a glance with charts and graphs. This makes our assignments easier to complete it. The second one is the description of the variables. So totally, we have provided 40 questions including gender, faculty, course code, semester, and so on. As you can see on the screen, the type of variables that we use are both qualitative and quantitative. For the scale of measurements for our question consists 7 nominal, 4 ordinal, and 3 ratio scale. For the last one is method of analysis. Description statistic will be focused in the study. For qualitative data, frequency distribution and graphs such as pie chart and bar chart will be used, while for the quantitative data consists frequency polygon or give measures of center tendency.
I will discuss about data analysis and result. First, gender. Mode of the gender is female. The figure 1.0 shows the distribution according to the gender. It shows that majority of the respondents are female with percentage of 65%, which is 40 students. Meanwhile, the respondents from male only 35%, which is 26 students. Next is faculty. The mode of faculty is faculty accountancy. The figure 2.0 shows that the distribution according to the faculty. Majority of the respondents are from faculty accountancy with the percentage of 70% with the amount 28 students, compared to the faculty of business and management with percentage 10%, which is 4 students. Faculty of creative arts and faculty information management get the same response, which is 5% with the amount of students who vote is 2. The least percentage is from faculty of administrative science and policy studies with the percentage of 2.5%, which is 1 student, and the percentage 7.5% is from the others faculty, which is 3 students. The figure 3.0 shows the distribution of the course code. Mode of the course code is AC110. Majority of the respondents is from AC110 with the percentage of 65% compared to AC220 and BA111 with the percentage of 7.5%. Meanwhile, get the same respondent from AD111, AM110, BA118, CAAD113, CS240, CS241 and CS249 with the percentage of 2.5%. Next, the figure 4.0 shows that the distribution according to the semester. Mode of the semester is semester 2. Majority of the respondents that use rental car is from semester 2 with percentage of 62.5% compared to semester 1 with percentage of 7.5% and semester 3 with the percentage 70.5%. Meanwhile, respondents from SEM 4 and SEM 5 shows that the same result with percentage of 5%, and semester 6 is the least with percentage of 2.5%. There was no respondent from semester 7 and semester 8. Next, for question 1 is what type of car you usually rent. The figure 5.0 shows that the distribution according to the type of car. Mode of the car is Pro 2. Majority of the respondents prefer car from Pro 2 with the percentage of 47.5%, which is 19 students choose Pro 2. The least selected was cars from Honda with the percentage of 7.5% with 3 students. The respondents from Proton's car get 25%, which is 10 students, and the percentage of Toyota is 20%, which is 8 students. Question 2 is how long do you usually rent car? The figure 6.0 shows the distribution of the time respondents usually spend when rent a car. Mode of the time they spend is 3 hours. Majority of the respondents choose 3 hours to rent a car with the percentage of 30% compared to 2 hours with 12.5% and 4 hours with 50% and 5 hours with 20%. Meanwhile, some respondents choose 12 hours with the percentage of 5% and get the same result for 1 hour and 9 hours with the percentage of 2.5%. Times between 1 to 3, the midpoint is 2, the frequency is 18. The cumulative frequency is 18 and the position of data is 1 to 18. Times between 4 to 6, the midpoint is 5, the frequency is 19 and the cumulative frequency is 37 and position of data is 19 to 37. Times between 7 to 9, the midpoint is 8, the frequency is 1, the cumulative frequency is 38 and the position of data is 38. Last, times between 10 to 12, the midpoint is 11, the frequency is 2, the cumulative frequency is 14 and the position of data is 39 to 40. Next, how to calculate mean. Mean equal to sum of f times x divided by sum of f. So 18 times 2 plus 19 times 5 plus 1 times 8 plus 2 times 11 divided by 14. The answer is 4.025. Next, median equal to 3.5 plus 40 per 2 minus 18 divided by 19 times 3. The answer is 3.81c. Next is mode. Mode equal to 3.5 plus 18 minus 19 divided by 18 minus 19 plus 18 minus 1 and times 3. The answer is 3.9579. Next is variance. Variance equal to 1 divided by 14 minus 1 times with 853 minus 161 square divided by 14 and the answer is 5.2558. Last is standard deviation. Square root the answer from variance and we got 2.2925. How often you rent a car in 1 month? The figure 7.0 shows the distribution according to the how often respondent rent a car in 1 month. Mode of the figure is one time in 1 month. Majority of the respondents usually go out once a month with the percentage of 37.5% compared to twice a month with the percentage of 25% and 3 times a month with the percentage of 10% and 4 times a month with the percentage of 5%. Meanwhile, the respondent who rent car 5 times a month only 7.5% and the same result from respondent for 6 and 7 times per month with the percentage of 2.5%. Times between 0 to 1, the midpoint is 0.5, the frequency is 15, cumulative frequency is 15, position of data is 1 to 15. Times between 2 to 3, the midpoint is 2.5, the frequency is 18, cumulative frequency is 33, and the position of data is 16 to 33. Times between 4 to 5, the midpoint is 4.5, the frequency is 5, cumulative frequency 38, the position of data is 34 to 38. Times between 6 to 7, the midpoint is 6.5, the frequency is 2, cumulative frequency 14, and position of data is 39 to 40. Next, how to calculate mean. Mean equal to sum of f times x divided by sum of f. So, 0.5 times 15 plus 2.5 times 18 plus 4.5 times 5 plus 6.5 times 2 divided by 40. The answer is 2.2. Median equal to 1.5 plus 40 per 2 minus 15 divided by 80 times 2. The answer is 3.417. Next is mode. Mode equal to 1.5 plus 15 minus 18 divided by 18 minus 15 plus 15 minus 5 and times 2. The answer is 3.0714. Next is variance. Variance equal to 1 divided by 40 minus 1 times with 302 minus 88 square divided by 40 and the answer is 2.7795. Last is standard deviation. Square root the answer from variance and we got 1.6672.
The figures 8.0 show the distribution according to the with whom usually respondents go out with when in a car. Majority of the respondents choose to go out with their friend with the percentage of 40% compared to go out with their classmate with the percentage of 27.5% and roommate with the percentage of 25% and choose to go out with their boyfriend or girlfriend with a percentage of 7.5%. The figure 9.0 show the distribution according to the places respondents usually go when renting a car. Majority of the respondents choose to go shopping mall with a percentage of 32.5% compared to the beach with a percentage of 27.5% and restaurant with the percentage of 30% and friend house with the percentage 10%. The figures then show the distribution of how much charge per hour when rent a car. Majority of the respondents choose RM9 per hour with a percentage of 40% compared to the RM8 per hour with a percentage of 7.5% and RM11 per hour with a percentage of 5%, while the respondents who choose RM12 and RM15 per hour get the same percentage, which 2.5%. Also RM13 per hour with a percentage of 10%. This slide shows the calculation of mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. The mean is 10.1, the median is 9.8529, the mode is 9.6935, the variance is 2.0923, and the standard deviation is 1.4465. The figure 11 shows the distribution according to the clarity in terms and condition of rental car. It shows that majority of the respondents satisfied with the terms and condition with percentage of 55%. There was 7.5% of respondents very satisfied with the terms and condition, and 32.5% choose neutral, and 5% choose dissatisfied with the terms and condition. No respondent choose very dissatisfied. The figure 12 shows the distribution according to the preferred type of rental car. Majority of the respondents prefer automatic car with a percentage of 92.5% compared to the manual car with a percentage of 7.5%. The figure 13 show the distribution according to the car rental conditions. Majority choose that the car rental conditions is hygiene with a percentage of 27.5% compared to the safety features with a percentage of 22.5%. Meanwhile, the condition of exterior and interior, same as air conditioner condition, is same with a percentage of 25%. The figure 40 shows the distribution of the satisfaction respondent with the rental car. Majority of the respondents satisfied with the rental car at level 4 with the percentage of 47.5% compared to level 3 with the percentage of 32.5%. The figures show that the same respond from level 2 and level 5 with a percentage of 10%.
Conclusion. To conclude, we can say that most UITM students choose a Broadway car as their rental car. This can be shown by looking at the data provided above. Most of them enjoy going out to the restaurant because the restaurant is a popular destination that provides them with a pleasant ambience and give them a break from their usual environment. We also noticed that the students tend to rent a car at least one time in a month. This shows that most of the students consider their budget and transportation needs before deciding to rent a car. They usually spend 3 hours when they are renting a car and mostly get charged for 9 ringgit per hour. Most of the students are satisfied with the terms and conditions of the car and they prefer an automatic car to a manual one. Most of the students describe that the car condition is hygienic for them and their satisfaction with the rental car is 4 per 5 star.
That's all from us. Thank you.